As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, put another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's open on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Powers forward. He's going
works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll toss it to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. He's at the touchdown Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Looking downfield, it's Dotson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
The Hawkeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Pringle. Max going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the kick is no good, but the defense way too aggressive. I think they roughed him. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Dotson. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Pringle. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams looking for a man. Going over the top. Bends it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something.
Brings it down on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Dotson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the toss. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Using the quick game. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Back to the ground game on the left. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Unloads quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the air, it's Dotson. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Hey, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field, because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Pressure coming. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate, because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it.
Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Pringle. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
Wants to throw. It's Dotson. Floating away. Fires to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to pass. It's Dotson. steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Connection to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start